Hello, class. Hi, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Are we ready? Oh, goodness. I stay trying to switch up somebody's look, girl. Hi, I'm Michaela Pink, and I am back with yet another video. Little different look today, little different look. This is Teacher Michaela. This is Teacher Michaela. So just in case, somebody's wondering, yes, it's me, it's me. I'm just, in a different kind of mood. Librarian, shall we? So I am here, you guys. Hey. Oh, good. You guys are ready for this word. All right. Okay. Cool beans. So today we are going to talk about changing old beliefs. And I would like for us to pay attention. I didn't want to be distracting with the look and all that stuff today. I kind of wanted to dig into this deep because, again, this is another topic that I'm asked about quite a bit. And I'm often asked, well, why? How did you change your beliefs when you grew up a certain way? You guys have heard about my background and things like that. So how was I able to, thank you, Miss Candy. Thank you. International money. Yay. So we already got international money. Y'all might see a teacher twerk. Teacher twerk, teacher twerk. Maybe, if you guys are good, maybe we can get a twerk in later. But for now, let's talk about how you can change your old belief systems. And I say change your old belief systems because a lot of us, dang y'all, I forgot the spirit. Hang on. Goodness gracious, hang on. I forgot him. Anyway, so, yeah, I forgot my incense and he just freaking, anyway. So this is going to be a little different. I think we've been talking about this a lot lately. And so I'm going along this same vein. I think it all can be taken into the how to get the bag, how to get the whatever, because I think a lot of my success is because I've done a lot of this work. So I like to give the behind the scenes picture so that you all can see that, yes, I may be in this space now, right? But there was a lot that came with it, and there was a lot that had to occur before all of this other stuff happened for me, right? So as you guys know, I'm a successful businesswoman at this point. I have a thriving YouTube channel. I'm a mom. I have had several different jobs and careers, all of which I was very successful at. And it seems like just about anything that I have attempted or tried, I've been able to be successful at. So I'm going to give some tips today on how I did that, but what I think you can also do as well. 84 people and 84 likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, first of all, I think that it is important to understand that your belief system is something that was given to you by your parents. Okay? Everybody's is. Every person alive was given a set of beliefs and a set of norms and a set of things that we all ascribe to by our parents. We did not come here with a set of beliefs. No one does. As a baby, my belief is, oh God, I just peed. What is that? Right? You don't even have beliefs as a baby. You don't have beliefs as a child. So whenever somebody says, oh, that's just, I just believe this, I just believe this. That's not exactly true. It's what your mom and dad believed and what their mom and dad believed, and on and on and on and on and back generations. Every now and again, though, you find a little firecracker in the family tree. And that little firecracker changes the whole game. And that would be me, right? Because a lot of the belief systems that I grew up with, I said, no, I'm good on that. I don't believe that. I think I'm going to change that. I know this may be what you thought, but it is not what's good for me. So I made a conscious effort to change my belief system, right? And so, what did I do? Let's talk about what I did. Well, as you guys may know, so I am kind of headstrong, a little bullheaded. I don't believe everything I'm told. I don't just take somebody at their word. I don't have I don't just believe whatever you've given me, right? I don't believe whatever you've given me. I'm always going to question, well, why are we doing this? Well, how come? Well, what's the reason behind it? Well, that don't make sense. I'm always that one. Why the kids gotta eat at this table? Why I can't eat at the grown-up table? That was me, right? I was the one always getting whoopings for asking questions. You don't ask me questions because I said so. How many of y'all grew up with because I said so? Raise your hand in the comments if you grew up with because I said so. Who grew up like that? There they come. Everybody. If you are a black person, you most likely grew up like this, especially if you are 25 like me and older. You probably grew up like this, right? So, hang on, y'all. I don't think Deacon can find the spirit. Where's it at? Well, okay. We'll just go with this one. These aren't my favorite, but whatever. So we'll just do these. Yeah, almost everybody has grown up like that, especially if you grew up in a African American or even African household, Caribbean, all of that. We grew up with that because I said so. Don't you ask me. Indian, there you go. Because I said so. Because I said so is what is keeping a lot of us behind, is what is keeping a lot of us in bondage, can't move on with our lives, confused, scared to go outside and believe in everything the government is telling us at this time. Just stuck because you grew up with because I said so. But why does it have to be that? Why does it have to be because I said so? When I started out on my parenting journey, I was exactly the same way. You do what because I said so. You don't ask me. I'm your mama. But then I started to realize, well, what if it doesn't make sense to him? What if his brain isn't registering what is registering for me? And it can't at a 4-year-old, at a 5-year-old, at a, 2-year-old level. They don't have the ability to understand like we do, right? So since they don't have this ability, it is our responsibility to teach them. Children have to be taught. And if back then we weren't taught nothing, you wasn't taught nothing. You just do it because that's just what you were told, right? Now, I think with all the technology and all the knowledge and all the whatever we have now, people have come to be more understanding of children, more teachers as opposed to disciplinarians that we grew up with, right? So how do you change your old belief systems? First of all, you need to take a look at what are your belief systems. What are they? I'm going to share some of what I thought mine were. Let's see. So I shared one of them in a recent video. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get y'all know my angles. I shared a belief system of mine in a recent video, and I'll share it again. I grew up believing that nobody likes you. Nobody's gonna like you because you're too spoiled. You're too much. You talk too much. You ask too many questions. You're always around. You busybody. Go sit down somewhere. That was me. I grew up knowing without a doubt that I was too much for the world. Nobody's ever going to accept you because everybody else just believes it. Why you always got to question it? Why you always got to, that was one of my belief systems, right? But as I got older, I appreciate the fact that I asked questions. I wanted to know. I felt a sense of entitlement. No, you have to tell, I don't have a problem obeying what you're saying, ma'am, specifically. I don't have a problem believing what you're saying, ma'am, but can you tell me why? Why do I need to go to bed at 8 o'clock? Why do I have to wear this certain thing? Why do we have to go to church? Why are we, why does my grandma got to cook with gravy? Why do I have to eat the gravy? Why do, that's how I was and how most of my children are. Why, mama, why? Gets on your nerves, but you have to understand. If something makes sense to you, you're going to be more apt to do it, right? So when looking at your belief systems, first of all, you have to examine what they are. What have you told yourself about the world that you believe is true? Me too, peace and love. I was always in trouble. I was always in trouble. What have you told yourself? Hi, Yasmin, welcome. What have you told yourself that is true? What have you told yourself that you can't get around? I told myself that, I'll save that. So I took notes, so I'm looking over here. So most of our beliefs are generational. You get all of your belief systems and everything from your parents, and your belief systems are formed, and this is my psychology teacher self. Most of your belief systems are formed by the age of 6 or 7, I believe it is. So by the time you're 6 or 7 years old, you have a very firm belief system. You have, I believe this and I believe that. Oh, thank you, Legacy Boykin. She says, you're a blessing. And I already know this is going to be a word. Thank you for all the love and wisdom. Your videos came right on time. Wishing you all the peace and happiness from a young pink ad. Yay! Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much, Legacy. But as a young pink ad, you should know that all of your belief systems were formed before you were when you were a little bitty child. So it's ingrained in you. And most people don't change their belief systems for their entire lives. That is a very crucial point to make in this video. Most people have a belief system that they adopt by the time they are 6 or 7 years old, and they live the next 80, years of their lives and never question what they were told. They never deny what they were told. They believe this is what it is. This is the way the world is, and that's it. That's it. Think about how crazy that is. Well, I won't call you guys crazy. Pastor's in a good mood today. Not crazy, but think about how deep that is. Some people believe something when they are 6 years old and never change their minds about it. Kind of sad. And here's why. Here's why. Pastor's got her participation juice. Here's why. Because you keep living in the same circle. You may get a couple of new friends, but they fall away. Your core people you normally keep for a very, very long time. Why? Well, I was told these are my people. This is my auntie. That's Auntie Kim. That's Uncle Mike. That's Uncle Jack. That's Grandma Pat and Nanny and Paw and Meemaw. These are my people. So I have to kind of stay with them because I don't know. Why do people feel such loyalty to their families? Why? Just because, right? So not questioning your belief system, not measuring the validity of your belief system is very, very harmful. Your mom and dad learned about life and living and experiences from someone that you may not even know, right? Someone who grew up in a time when you weren't even alive. There's so much more technology and knowledge and everything in my life that my grandparents never had. But I'm still living with the mores and morals and ideas of somebody who is 100 years behind me. Should I? Should I continue to live in what somebody thought or knew 100 years ago when I have all this technology and stuff to help me in my now? Should I or shouldn't I? That's a very deep question to ask yourself. So that's the first thing, is to know what your belief systems are and to check the validity of them, to check the accuracy of them, okay? For yourself, because yourself, your being, your person is going to be different than your grandmother or your grandfather. So keep that in mind as we go forward. So, some belief systems that some people may have. Don't you depend on no man for no money. You need to have your own money. Don't you never depend on no man for no money. Women need to pay bills just like men need to pay bills. If your man go to work, you need to go to work just like he going to work. You need to learn this stuff because one day you might need it. I.e., for example, fixing on cars, playing basketball, learning how to fix the sink when it get broke, learning how to change a tire. Baby, you need to learn this stuff because one day you're going to need it. A belief system, right? Everybody is equal. Everybody is equal. You not know better than them. They not know better than you. Don't you ever think you better than nobody just because you got that long hair, little girl. Sorry, Pastor gonna have some flashbacks on this one. I'm going to have some flashbacks on my own damn sermon. Hear me. This is deep even for me now. Okay? Anyway, money is hard to get. My money is too hard to get. I gotta work hard for my money. Money doesn't grow on trees. Who heard that? Money don't grow on trees. You can't just have everything you want, little girl. Just because you want it don't mean you should have it. You gotta work for this money. You gotta work hard for your money. You got to go to work for your money. Okay? Everybody wants something from you. Don't you be talking to them little boys. All they want is one thing. Who heard that? Growing up, stay away from them boys. Oh, thank you, Nessa. That's my Nessa poo-poo. She's a pinkette. Thank you, Miss Nessa. But yeah, who heard all of these stuff? I think we all heard a different version of these same teachings, right? Is it true? Is it what is true for you today? I know for myself, my mama tried. Oh, she tried. She tried for me to be a certain way. But I'm like, you crazy. This don't make sense to me. I can't vibe with this because this ain't what that don't make sense. I don't need to learn how to change a tire. It's hot outside. I'm gonna be sweating. You want me to sit on the ground? You want me to take time out of my day to change a tire? You want me to break my fingernails? No, man, I'm not doing that crap. I don't need to know that one day. I knew for myself that that wasn't for me. I'm not finna do that. But I was definitely told, oh, you need to do that. And guess what? Daddy Pink was like, baby, we gonna make sure that you pretty. Always make sure you pretty. And I was like, do I want to be pretty? Or do I want to change this tire? Which one makes sense? If I'm pretty, I can get somebody else to change my tire. There you go. Think about it. Think about it. So some women that resonated with, some of y'all know how to change tires better than a man. Y'all know how to, wash cars, and y'all understand the oil change. And a lot of y'all believe that. Oh, I got to have this one day because I don't never want to depend on no man. If I had $1 for every time I heard, don't you ever depend on a man for some money, the women that I consult with, woman after woman after woman after woman after woman, has been told this. But why is that? Think about it. Why were you told to never depend on a man? Is it because your mama could never depend on a man? Is that why you were told that? Is it because your grandmama never had a man? So then your mama never had a man? So then they want you not to have a man? They couldn't depend on a man. So is that why they don't want you to depend on one? They would have played themselves depending on the men that they had. They would have been looking stupid had they depended on the men that they allowed to be in their lives. So they don't want you to go through the same thing. What if the man controls you through the money? If a man controls you by any means, that is your fault. You woke up with a brain. You woke up with a mind. You woke up with all of your faculties. If anyone controls you, it is your fault. Period. You guys know that on my channel, I really don't have a whole lot of sympathy for, oh, I was in an abusive relationship. Oh, I never knew. It's too much technology these days. It's 2020. 2020. There's no excuse. No excuse. So if he controls you with his money, it's because you let him. Keep the party going. Now, you teach yourself and others how to treat you based on the way that you treat yourself, right? So if my belief system is I have to work hard for money, right? If my belief system tells me I have to work hard for money, I'm not going to look the best I can because I'm going to be working 2 and 3 and 4 and 10 jobs trying to make this money. I'm hustling. I'm going here, going there, doing this, doing that, because I got to get this money. Nobody is going to hand me anything. Money don't just grow on trees. People don't just give you money. But do you know that one of my jobs is to get money from other people to fund a transaction? I am the epitome of people give you money. And you can be too. Why? Because, oh, it is 3:33. Why am I that? Because that's what I've created for myself. Do you trust the universe aligns with your belief systems? We're going to talk about that. Everybody can have exactly what they want, but it's based on what you believe. The universe and God and everyone else does align with what you believe. If you think that money is hard to make, then it will be hard to make. If you think that nobody will ever give you money, nobody will ever give you money. If you think that money doesn't grow on trees, it won't. But if you feel like every man I meet wants to take care of me, every person in my life is good for me, if you feel like no matter what, everything is working for my best good, then that is exactly what will happen for you and for your life. But you have to know that, and you have to figure out a way for you to create that. Everybody isn't able to do that though. Why not? Because of your belief system. If you have a belief system that says, oh, I'm always sick. Every time it's the winter time, I always get sick. Anytime I get a cold, I'm always going to get sick. Guess what? You're always going to be sick. Always going to be sick. So you have to think about what your belief systems are. If they don't work for you, then you need to change them. How does this apply to my working life? Ooh, 5:55. How does this apply to my dating life? How does this apply to my everyday individual living? Right? How? What does this have to do with anything? If you have an old belief system, or if you are carrying and believing the belief system that you were given by your mom and dad, or your mom, or your whatever, however you grew up, grandma, whoever gave it to you. If you are carrying and believing their belief systems, guess what's happening to you? Y'all are not getting this word. This is the word, and y'all ain't even getting it. Y'all ain't getting it. My mama had diabetes, so I guess I'm gonna have diabetes. Oh, my mama never did have a good man, so guess I'll never have a good man. My daddy was a deadbeat dad, so I guess I'm gonna have a baby daddy, and he gonna be a deadbeat too. My mama always struggled to have money. I guess me and my kids gonna struggle too. Or can you be the little firecracker? Are you going to be the little firecracker in your family to say, oh, fuck all of this? I cleared the table off. Think about a full desk just full of mess. I did this. What is it? God won't bless you in the mess, or you can't be blessed in the mess. Something I did. I don't know. That was a long time ago I did that. But if you picture a table, a desk full of crap, and you just take your arm and you just clear the slate of it. That's what I did. I said, I don't care what break, I don't care what fall, I don't care who like it, who don't like it, who mama got something to say about it, I don't care about none of that. Y'all crazy. All of y'all is crazy. Because at some point in your life, especially if you grew up in dysfunction, which most of us did in some kind of way, if you grow up in some sort of dysfunction, you start to believe it's normal. You start to believe it's normal. But why is it normal to carry a belief system that you adopted as a 6-year-old little girl? Think about it. At 6 years old, you adopted this way of thinking. Why don't you think it's time to change something? I'm just saying, from the time you 6 to the age you are now, something got to give. Something has changed in you. Something has to be, I don't know if that's right. That doesn't sit right with me anymore. Maybe I should try this. That's why a lot of you all watch me now. I've been Bob the Builder. Maybe I could try to be, somebody who is fully taken care of. Right? I done been in an abusive relationship. Maybe now I can be celebrated. And maybe now I can have the courage to say, I'm better than you, right? A lot of you guys watch me because you want to change, but are you really changing? Are you? Are you really, really changing? If the answer is no, then you have stunted your growth for a very long time. Since you were probably 6 or 7. If your mama always put you down, if your daddy wasn't never around, he made promises and wasn't never there, and oh, you grew up to believe the kids have to sit at the kids' table and you can't feed the kids crab and lobster. The kids have to eat the throwaway food. Who grew up like that? I did, which was some bullshit. I used to be pissed, y'all. I was a little chunky. I was. Hard to believe, I know. But as a little girl, I was chunky. Right? I wanted to eat. What y'all eating? Oh, y'all getting shrimp and lobster? Well, why we can't have it? Y'all eating shrimp and lobster and we get chicken. That's up. No. If you're eating shrimp and lobster, I want shrimp and lobster. Right? So as a child, I used to be like, I'm eating everything y'all eating. I would be the one at the adult table. Here go my daddy. And I'm right here. And all these adults. And I'm just shrimp and lobster. That's why they can't stand me. Why? Because I'm better than you. I'm better than you. Hell yeah, I'm better than y'all. I'm not gonna eat no freaking hot dogs. They over here eating like kings and queens, and we gotta eat like hot dogs. Where they do that at? I'm not eating like that. But some of you guys are still stuck there. I know a person right today that says, oh no, I can't, my son don't even know how to eat crab legs. I don't feed him that. And I'm like, why you don't feed your child crab legs? Oh, because no, it's too expensive to feed a child. I'm like, what? There are literally people who think that way. I don't buy TV dinners to this day because of childhood stuff. Because of childhood, I cannot even look at a TV dinner because I'm like, what the? No, I can't. Some certain stuff you have to let go of as an adult. So as I was growing, as I questioned every belief system that was given to me. I did. Was it hard? Yes. But I did. Somebody said, why do people think that kids are less than human? They're just grown people in tiny bodies. I don't know. I, for the life of me, cannot understand that. People treat children any kind of way, talk to them crazy, not knowing that they're going to eventually be they're going to be adults. But a lot of us are walking around here as 6 and 7-year-old little girls. That's sad, y'all. None of y'all questioned your mama. A lot of you guys did not question your parents. A lot of you guys did not question the way you were raised. So since you haven't questioned the way you were raised, haven't questioned the morals you were given, haven't questioned the belief systems that you have now you're stuck. You can't figure out why you can't get a man to take care of you, but you still going to a job because, I got to have my own money. Who is that? Who is that in the chat? Am I a Haitian? What the hell is that? What is a Haitian gin? What is that? No, I'm not Haitian nothing. How many of you all grew up like that? So I know it's somebody in here that, I gotta go to work. I gotta go to work because I gotta get money. A lot of people grew up saying, I have to go to work in order to get money. A lot of people feel that. Well, how you get him to get money? If I don't get him to give me money, I got to go to work. You don't have to go to work to get money. Let me just put out, I say that all the time. You do not have to go work for somebody else in order to have money. You don't. You don't. You do not have to go to work in order to have money. You can have money and never work a job a day in your life. Oh, that question was for Jen. I was like, what? Jen? You don't. A lot of people believe that way. A lot of people believe that way, but it is absolutely not the truth. You don't have to, don't you know that just because he goes to work doesn't mean that that's not your money too? His money can be your money. If you're married, his money is your money. So why should you have to think about it? Somebody asked me a question. How else you going to get money without working, Pink? So SS Torture, as a man, you have to go to work. You have to. Men have to go to work and provide, but you can open up your own business. You can babysit somebody's children. You can, there's a lot of things that you can do to get money without going to work. Hell, it's people robbing banks. YouTube gods, not advocating that, not telling people that they should do that. Just saying. You can donate plasma. There's a million, write a book. There you go. There's a lot of ways to make money without going to a job. Right. And society, thank you, Rob, for that point. Society, the society that we live in now, especially American society, will push this Miss Independent on you. Oh, no, I don't need a man. 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 But you came from a man. It took a man and a woman to make you, but they want you to believe, and we have all ascribed to this belief, that we don't need men. We don't need men. Why? How is it that we don't need men, but we want them to pay our bills, though? I don't need him. I don't want him to feel like I need him, but I want him to pay my bill. I don't need a man. I want one. I need a man. I definitely, excuse me. Excuse me. I'm a teacher. Let me not be Michaela right now. I definitely need one or two or 7 or 9 or whatever. I do. And for someone to ascribe to that is really, it limits you and it limits what you're able to do with your life when you are that standoffish, right? So, okay, hold on. I'm a freelancer, but people shame me for not having a job and say we will have a problem finding a husband because men want a 50-50 wife. What should I do? Again, when people put their belief systems on you, you do not have to adopt that. Just because someone says, oh, this will happen to me, doesn't mean that it will happen to you. Like, are we there yet? Have we turned the page to this chapter yet? Just because someone says this is what is going to happen to you does not mean it's going to happen. They are telling you what is the truth for them. They know they will never find a man who's going to fully take care of them. They know that they are basic. They know that they are not putting in the work to get a high quality man. So since that's the case, they're going to project that on you. And when you believe it, y'all hear me. When you believe what somebody else says about you, you can never live your life fully. You cannot live your life fully when you take on the beliefs of, oh God, please don't say that. Please don't say that, Michelle. Lord bless her. Thank you. I know she's an actress, but please don't tell me I look like that woman. Lord. Anyway, why can't I look like somebody? Anyway, when you take on the belief systems of somebody else, that is when you will no longer be living fully in your life. What do you believe about yourself, baby? That's what matters. What you believe about yourself. Diana Ross is beautiful, but her daughter is not. Okay, she cute to y'all. I don't like her. She too skinny and her face is like, I don't want to look like that. I want to look like somebody sexy and hot. But anyway, eventually, right, she looked like a bug, right? Don't she look like a bug? Anyway, eventually you have to listen to yourself. You have to listen to your own thoughts and your own opinions. What is going to happen for you? What is going to happen for you? What is going to be reality for you? What is going to be the life that is true for me? When you start to ask yourself these questions, you can get a man that's going to take care of you. You can get a millionaire. You can get a zillionaire. You can get whatever you want. You can get that, G-Wagon. One time for the G-Wagon. You can get everything you want when you realize that you should want it or you should have it in your life, right? But it takes you believing that. It takes you asking that and you probing and figuring out. Y'all have to dig deeper. I'm a successful businesswoman because I didn't listen to Money Don't Grow on Trees. Your videos are coming in perfect time. Thanks for all you do. Thank you, Miss Kayla. Thank you, Miss Kayla. She donates every single day. Bless your heart, baby. Thank you so much. But when I feel like for me, I was able to be successful in the business that I started because I did not listen to, oh, you're never going to have this. I did not listen to, oh, you're never going to be this. Or how do you think that, why do you think you deserve to, your business isn't going to be successful? I didn't listen. I believe that I'm able to be attractive to whomever I seek because I understand this. I understand this. When you understand the mind and the way the mind works, and when you understand your own mind, then things will start to change for you. So questions. How did I do it? Why did I do it? Questions. I know you guys have questions. Who's ready? Who's ready for the question portion? I'm not. Just don't ask me nothing personal because I don't want to go there. I don't. Just saying though. No questions? Well, I'll be darned. Say it and speak what you want. Yes, I don't adopt belief systems that other people have. I don't. I just have never been that way. Somebody says, I said no personal questions. And the first thing, how did you start off your YouTube page and become successful? I just started my makeup channel. So I kind of already had a following, a small following, because I was in some Facebook groups. But then, this bright and glorious personality just shined right through, and the more and more and more and more and more people left it. So I think it was because I stayed and remained true to myself. I did start a YouTube channel kind of with a little help. So that kind of helped too. But I think, now especially, I think it's consistency and things like that. So think consistency, quality videos, not getting on here lying and telling people, whatever. But I think my personality, if I do say so myself. How did you wipe the mental slate? So as a child, I've always been this way. I have always been a very free thinker. I have always been a very bold person, even from a little girl. I can remember, oh, don't you go in there. Don't do that. I'll be like, why? And I'm going. Somebody tell me don't do something, I'm going to do it just because I was told not to. I question everything. What I had to do to like, I had to let go of this is the way I was raised. Once I let go of this is the way I was raised, I was able to clear my mental slate and then fill it with what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want. So though I replaced it and cleared it, I replaced it with things that were positive and things that I actually wanted. If that makes sense. I'm stuck in a rut and I'm nearing my mid-20s. How do I find my passion? If you don't know what you like at 26, in your mid-20s, then you need to figure out what you want. You need to ask yourself those questions. What do you like? That's the first thing you need to do. What do you like? And whatever you like, that's what your passion is, and you follow that. If that makes sense. Sorry. Hang on. Thank you. I look so pretty. Y'all, hang on. The questions are coming so fast. How did I reprogram my negative beliefs? So that was hard. Now this one was hard. Who asked me that? Miss Kiana. This one was hard. How do you reprogram your negative beliefs? I started to want to feel good. I don't want to be sad. When you have a negative belief system, that's going to make you sad. Why do I want to concentrate on something that's going to make me upset, hurt, mad, angry, bitter, depressed? I want to concentrate on things that make me happy. So I concentrate on things that make me feel good. Girl, you look good today. Yes. Girl, you getting skinny. Mm-hmm. Girl, you the best thing ever. Yep. I concentrate on those things. You're such a great mom. Yep. So I concentrate on, that's why I block haters on my channel. If you have anything negative to say at me, for me, at all, I block it. I do that in real life too. I block it on YouTube, but I also block it in real life because that is not a part of my belief system. I don't believe anything negative about me. I believe that I'm living fully and truly in my essence, and I believe that I'm doing the very best I can at all turns. So you can't tell me anything negative about me. You should change your attitude. I posted some girl on my Instagram yesterday. Somebody, you need to take her advice because you have a nasty attitude. And I'm like, no, I don't. No, I don't. I don't have a nasty attitude. I'm one of the nicest people you will ever meet. I just tell the truth. So if you say something negative, you're gonna get your ass blocked. That's how I live my life. I block all negativity at every turn, all the time, in real life and on YouTube. Would I encourage ladies to get a mentor or a life coach? No, I would not. I would not encourage anybody to get a mentor. And this is why. I said this the other day, you have everything you need for your life. A life coach hasn't grown up with your parents and lived your life and been where you've been and said the things you've said and been with all the people that you've been with. A life coach they don't know. You know yourself. You know your circumstances. So you don't need somebody else to coach you through life. You know who coaches me through life? My brain. My brain. I coach myself. Do you want this? No. Do you want this? Yes. Do you want this? Go here. Do you want this? Oh, say yes. Thank you. Thank you. Who's this? I told myself the next time you went live, I would do this because real life changed my perspective. Thank you. Thank you, Miss. I don't want to mispronounce your name. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. But yeah, so nobody needs a life coach. Nobody needs that crap. Maybe some motivation, but nobody needs a life coach. I don't think. Yeah. Do you think you got to have something to get a man of means? Do you think you got to have something? Something like what? Something like what? I don't know what you'd have to have. What do you do about backlash when changing your mind or your lifestyle? So let's talk about that. Let's say that people perceive you. You are going to have so much backlash. People are going to hate you. The people yes, don't forget to like the video. The people in your life are not going to have, they're going to have zero understanding. They're going to have zero understanding for the position you're in right now. They won't. But you know what? You don't know my life path. You don't know where I'm going. Everybody can't go with you. When I say I cleared the slate, baby, friends, family, everybody gone. I will be by myself with these children and a guppy before I live 1 minute of my life not satisfied with the way I'm living. I don't care. I ain't got to have nobody. You do need people, but I want people who feed me. I want people who help me grow. I want people who love me genuinely and people who care about me. If you are not one of those people, you're done. Immediately, as soon as I figure out and find out you're not somebody that's for me, you gotta go. Oh, you was being shady, gotta go. Oh, you said something about me, oh, you gotta go. Oh, you secretly say you like me, but you don't like me, gotta go. Oh, I seen a text message of you talking about me behind my back, gotta go. Gotta go. And it's just that simple. I don't play games like that. I only have this life to live. So I want to live it and live it happy and fulfilled, right? So that's read the book Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. Ooh, that is a very good book, Miss Misha. Thank you for that. Somebody recommends a book, Breaking the Habits of Being Yourself. That sounds like a very good read. I love this message. We must live in our own reality and stop looking to others for approval. If no one else has done that, what we aspire to do, we can be the first. Absolutely. Absolutely. Your dream self is your life. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Somebody says your dream self is your life coach. She'll tell you how to get there. Just trust yourself. Very good. Who said that? Miss Becca. So Miss Becca says the person you want to be is your life coach. I think that's very good. Let me see. I'm sorry. So many comments, y'all. What do I think about people who keep you around for competition? I feel like they are a distraction. So I don't know. This is my thing. When I feel like there is someone who is secretly in competition with me, I remove myself. I remove myself because I don't have time for somebody that's jealous. If you're competing with me, you're going to be jealous because there's no way for you to win. There is no way for anybody to be in competition with me. How are you competing with me when there was only one of me? I am it, all, and everything. So you're going to kill yourself trying to compete with me because there's nothing better than me. So let me cut you off so you can save yourself all of this drama and headache so that I don't have to beat your motherfucking ass. And you go over there, baby, because I don't have time for that. I compete with myself. If I'm better this year than I was last year, I'm satisfied. If I'm good, then I'm satisfied. But there is no competition when you're competing against me. You can never be me. And the same goes for you. There's no competition where you're involved. And then you said they're going to keep you around. How can somebody keep me around? I'm not like a doll or something you put on a shelf. I'm a fully human being. So nobody can keep me around for nothing. You're in my life if I choose you to be here. You're not keeping me around for nothing. No, ma'am. If you're in my life, you're in my life because I want you there. Period. Point blank. So you have to change the way that you're thinking about that, Miss Alana. Just saying. I'm tapping into the true universal knowledge. Indeed, indeed, indeed. When you are leveling up, you are literally leaving your former level you once were on. Think about it, y'all. So if we're living life in a pyramid and we're all trying to get to the top, down here is, poverty and can't pay my bills and barely making it and, sleeping with community PP and accepting whatever. Then you level up. You ain't sleeping with the community PP no more. You put on a little lipstick today and, you might have got a better job, and there's levels. So as you go to different levels, you're going to drop and lose a lot of that. You're going to drop and lose a lot of that. So if you drop and lose it, then, you can't really, you shouldn't miss it because it left for a reason, right? It left for a reason. I'd say it did. Mickey, what do you handle a frenemy spreading rumors about you after you guys stop talking? If you're not talking to her anymore, how do you know that she's even talking about you? Let me tell y'all something about me. Okay. Let me tell you something about me. How do you know that a frenemy is talking about you? How do you even know? You need to be moved so far ahead that you don't even know if she's talking about you. If you move up in levels in that pyramid, some of that noise you can't hear no more. Then if somebody come back and tell me what somebody said about me, which a whole lot of y'all do, so many people, Mickey, girl, guess what they said? Girl, guess what they said? Girl, guess what they doing? Girl, they said you was this. And girl, they said this about you. And what did you say? That's what I want to know. If somebody come and tell you what your frenemy said, ask the person telling you, what did you say in my defense? If you can't tell me what you said to defend me, then guess what? Her ass is getting cut off, and you too, for telling and being messy. Because you was listening to it. If you know what somebody was saying about me, you was sitting there long enough to hear it and listen. So you must have liked it. Since you liked it so good, bye, and tell her I don't ever want to talk to her either. That's how we handle that. What? A frenemy? That don't happen at all. At all. Girl, what? How do you handle people who secretly copy you on social media? Should I block or just let them observe my life because I'm winning anyways? I really don't care. Social media is not real. Social media is not real. Even if somebody is copying you in real life, they say imitation is the best form of flattery. Yes, it's annoying. Yes, it probably gets on your nerves, but why do you care? Social media is not real. It's not real. So I don't care. This is an interesting topic. Myself realized 3 years ago that so many people didn't know why they do what they do and they don't even question it. Yeah. True. Very true. Very true. Why? If they're watching you, why are you watching them? Absolutely, Miss Katie. Uh-oh, somebody sent a super chat? Where? Oh, Miss Erica, thank you for that. I'm sorry, I did miss it, Miss Erica. She says, thank you, Pastor. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Erica. Thank y'all for donating. Thank y'all for donating. In a time like this, I appreciate you. I really, really do. But yeah, you guys, question what you were told. Think about the reasons why you were told that. Did your grandma tell you to stick with your man because she had to stick with her man for 60 years? She had no life skills? Is that the reason why your grandmother stayed as long as she did? Question that stuff. Don't just, oh, my grandparents been married for 60 years. But yeah, what about your outside aunties and uncles? Hello? What about, that time your grandpa was hitting your grandma or something? You don't know all that stuff? Question it. Question. What resources do you go to when letting go of religious beliefs you were raised on and trying to find a higher way? So I didn't really go to have any resources. You know what made me start to question my religion was The Secret. Back in what was that, 2006, I believe, when The Secret. Thank you, Miss Tucson. She says you are amazing. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. She's a pink cat as well. But I think The Secret came out in 2006 and it showed up on the Oprah show. When The Secret came to Oprah, I was like this. What? You mean I can create my own world? You mean I don't have to, Jesus, 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 Lord, 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 bless me, Lord, bless me, Lord, bless me, Lord. Hope, 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 pray, pray, pray. Please send it. Send it, Lord, send it. Oh, God, oh, Jesus, amazing grace. Girl, I was the prayingest Christianest woman you ever wanted to meet, right? When I realized that I could create my own life, oh, baby. That was a wrap. Religion. But then I still had to go to church for a little bit. I still had to dip and tip in there every now and again because I felt guilty. It was a stronghold. Their religion was a stronghold on me, y'all. That's why I know all the books of the Bible. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. I can tell y'all any verse you want to know. I know it. I know all the songs. I know all the everything. But because it was such a stronghold on my life, then once I started researching, I was like, wait. Then I discovered YouTube. Oh, baby. Once I discovered YouTube, it was down the bunny trail I went. So I guess YouTube was a good resource for me. It took a long time. Let me see. So it took from 2006. Like then I was only involved in one church at the time. So then I started going to a different church, which was, Then after I went to the different church, then I went to stayed in a different church, which was, and then I kind of broke away. So it was a little bit at a time, I would say. Little by little by little by little, right? So that's how I was able to do that, but a little bit at a time, because I couldn't do it all. I was steady. So it was 2006 to. It took me a little while. It took me some years to let it go. I don't know how long, but it took me a while. Yeah. So question everything. That is the point. Yes. Question everything you were taught, because you never know the reason why you were taught that. You never know the reason why you were taught. Why did you feel like you don't need no car payment? I just want to burn that. I want to burn all of that out of every life in the world. Why is this a thing? Black people, I don't want no car payment. You don't want no car payment. Don't you get that car? That car payment is gonna kill you. How? You don't want a car payment, so you want to drive a stupid old car? What the hell? You want to drive an old car? Why? I don't need no car payment. Please teach you what you mean. You only have one life to live, baby. Ain't nothing to be taught. If you want a car, go get you a car. One moment. I hear it all the time. It's black people. It's black people. It's black people. Girl, don't you get no car. I drive this car because I don't want no car payment. The fuck? I do. Give me a car payment. I'm not driving no dust bucket. Now, I will drive a reasonable car. Because I feel like, don't get a car that you can't pay for. Don't do that. But you should definitely get a car that is one you want. girl, so many people just drive me nuts. I don't want no car payment. Why? Girl, I do. Whatever. Want to struggle. I agree, as Christians, you must question everything, as we have itching ears and fall for everything under the umbrella of religion or the church. No comment. No comment. When people start talking about how broke they are, it hurts my feelings for a second. Yeah, not me. Not me. I have one life to live, and I'm going to be happy living it. If I want an expensive car, I'm going to drive an expensive car. If I want a cheap car, I'm going to drive in a cheap car. I don't care what it is. Don't limit yourself, is what I'm saying. I'm not telling y'all to go get car payments and ruin your credit. Mercy. Please don't say that. Your mother and your whole family was religious, and you basically dropped most of them. Yeah. Yep. Make up on my man. Yeah. There you go. Don't get no car payment and sleeping on an air mattress. Right. They tell you don't get a car payment, but they sleeping on an air mattress. Wonder why. Wonder why they told you not to get a car payment. Is it because they sleeping on an air mattress? Tell them, Miss Israel, Lord. Now, see, that's what I'm saying. Consider the source. Somebody tells me, oh, you have to be, just consider the source. Just consider the source. I will say that. If you consider the source of the information that you're getting, a lot of stuff will start to not make sense anymore. And a lot of times you will be able to switch your circumstances and make them, oh, thank you, Boo Boo Kitty. Hey, Miss Boo Boo Kitty. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for that. So consider let's talk about this point for a little while. Consider the source of the information that you've been given. Consider the source. Who is telling you this, and why are they telling you this? Is your grandmother telling you not to buy a big house because she never had a big house? Is your grandmother telling you not to get a car payment because she never even drove a car? Come on, y'all. Come on. Some of these people that are trying to give you life advice ain't living the best of lives. So why would I take life advice from somebody and I don't even want your life? Did your auntie tell you that you should never trust a man because she was mismanaging her stuff over at her house? Your auntie never could get a man, but she want to tell you don't depend on a man. Consider the source. Are you getting dating advice from somebody who's not even dating? Consider the source. Are you getting marriage advice from somebody who's never been married? Tell me how that makes sense. Your belief systems. Sometimes they are a little skewed. Does your cousin try to give you relationship advice and her baby daddy is sleeping with everybody in y'all's apartments? Consider the source. How about driving the nice paid for car and using the money to travel to Europe every couple of years with those who are struggling with men are jealous? What? Listen, I want a car payment. If you can pay outright, if you can pay $100,000 for a car, you're stupid. It makes no sense to pay for a depreciating asset. If you are driving a car that is paid for and it is very expensive, you are mismanaging your money. Miss Angela, while you giving people advice on the internet, do your research, people. That makes no sense. I want a car that's worth $100,000. Why would I go give these people $100,000? Why? Why would I do that? That makes no good. Stuff got to make sense to me. traveling to Europe and girl, no, no ma'am. Thank you, Katie. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for that. Y'all get these sugar daddies to pay for these cars. All 4 of my homegirls had their sugar daddy to buy them 2020 Benzes. These men give up money so easy. That's the whole point of my channel. Thank you. I can tell Mickey's third eye is definitely activated. Is it? Is it? Mickey has done a lot of work on that eye. Yes, ma'am. Car payment is a monthly pay, right? Or does it mean something else? Yes, a car payment is something you pay for monthly. But I don't live from a place of lack. If I want it, I'm going to get it. If I know my car payment is $300 a month, then I'm going to make sure that I have $300 a month. Right? There's no interest if you don't pay. You pay cash for a car if you want to. Y'all, anyway. Anyway, yes, it's a monthly payment. But if I want it, I know that I'm going to get the money for it. If my car payment is $1,000 a month, I know I'm going to get $1,000 every month to pay for this car because I want it. I deserve it. I've never lived my life from a place of lack. Never. Why? Why? Do you think leasing is better than financing? It depends on your lifestyle. It depends on your lifestyle and the way that you live it. Some people do lease and they're very successful with that. It just depends. Depends. I prefer the collection of terms investing in stable transportation. Okay. Okay. But yeah, guys, so live the life that you want, not the life that your grandmother wanted or your mother wanted or somebody else. If your mom is used to struggling, that doesn't mean you have to be used to struggling. Just saying. Just saying. Just a different way for you guys to think about it. It may not necessarily resonate now, but the reason why I make these types of videos and the reason why I say the things that I say is because eventually, you'll need this information. You might not need it today. You might not, but eventually you will. So there you go. So, any more questions? Any last questions? If not, I'm going to go. Call it a day. Our payments monthly are high as F because we want to pay it off in 3 years. If we couldn't afford it, we wouldn't have gotten it. I'm tired of my family with the handout talking shit because they making bad choices. And that's what a lot of family members do. They want to guilt trip you into living like they're living. And why would you do that? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Why would I want to live like some people that I don't want to live like? I'm just saying, y'all. I know I don't. I don't want to live like certain people who try to give me advice. So, yeah. Yeah, why do they even know? Exactly. I have a question. Why am I such a baddie? Golden Goose, what you say? Why am I such a baddie, even in my teacher glasses? One time for the teacher glasses. No, I was liking this look today. I was like, let me wear my glasses. Shoot. Mickey, I want that cup. Where can you get one? This cup. This is my skull. Y'all like it? This is some thick. This is a very special cup to me. Y'all know I like skulls, right? Y'all know I love a skull. This is a very special cup to me. Where did I get this? I think I got this at Walmart during Halloween. During Halloween. And it's a skull and it has like different, it's just so cool. I love it. Sexy librarian. Oh, so this is what I was going to tell you guys today. Make sure that you question all of your belief systems. Anyway, sit down, Johnny. Oh, you have a smaller one? I do too. I have a smaller black one just like this that I also got. I get a lot of my skull stuff during Halloween time. During Halloween, I rack up on my skull stuff because I have, let me see, I have 3, 4, 5, 6 fully grown, 6 big old skulls in my office now. I love skulls. I have skulls all over my house, but you know, y'all know why. If you know, you know, you know why I like skulls. I really don't like skulls. I don't like skeletons, but what the skull represents, I do like it for sure. Miss Pink, what does 1111 mean to you? I have been seeing it a lot lately. By the way, I love skulls. I have a cute holographic cup for fancy drinking. So, you guys don't remember this story? So I told this story a while ago, but 1111 is very special to me. And it is special to me because when I was a little girl, back to the competition, and this ties into the lesson, so be quiet. I know most of y'all know it, but others of you don't. So when I was little, I would say that my daddy would always say, "Why are you competing? Why are you competing? You don't have to compete with anybody. You're already number one." And so since I would say that, I would say, "No, Daddy, you're number one." And he'd say, "No, you're number one." And so eventually, one time I started crying. I said, "No, Daddy, no. Don't tell me I'm number one. You're number one." And I was so upset. I was crying. Like, why can't you just say that you're number one? And he said, okay. So to stop me from crying, which y'all know I'm a Cancer, I'm getting ready to cry now. So he said, well, okay, this is what we'll do. We'll be 11. So you can be number one and I can be number one. And so when he said that, I was like, oh. So every time we saw 1111 on the clock, he'd be like, make a wish, make a wish. And so I didn't even know that it was a spiritual thing at the time. I just have always loved 11. That was like, if I had to pick a number, it would be 11. And so now when I see 1111, I think about him and I think about that time or whatever, and it's just a good memory for me. So so that's why. So is there a bigger or spiritual reason why you like skulls so much? Yes. So skulls represent your ancestors, and it's really a way of me remembering my ancestors. I talk to my ancestors a lot. I get help from them and relief from them. So a skull represents the ones who have gone on before me. And so, like if I'm, sometimes I'll be having a rough day or this can be yourself. So you can actually like have a conversation, like y'all listen to me, self, that's really me talking to myself. And you can do this if you just, you can really, if y'all want to just get it deep into the reprogramming of old beliefs, you can be like, look, you are beautiful. You didn't deserve what happened to you. Maybe all those people are crazy. I love you. And you can talk to yourself in a way so that's a whole nother video. But yes, skulls, I use skulls every day in some kind of way. Yeah. So that's my 1111 story. Do you think you will share my crystal collection one day? Yeah. My crystal collection has grown. Baby, since we have started this quarantine, y'all, my crystal collection has grown so big. Like, I've gotten a lot of crystals. I have a really big rose quartz, like a huge one. Huge rose quartz. I have a big old amethyst. That's for your, right there. So yeah, I have a lot of crystals. A lot. Oh, no, do I have any? I have them here, but they're like all over, strategically placed. So yeah. But yes, research is your friend. Research is your friend. Do I think I will create a spiritual channel one day? No. No, because I think my spirituality works for me. Like, I'm not I'm spiritual enough to get me what I need while I'm here. I'm not one of them people that, I don't need to know. I'm not a, I'm not a, what's the word? Like, I don't want to know if there's aliens somewhere else. I don't quite frankly give a damn. I don't care about what happens. Oh, I don't, that's just not my thing. I'm not into astrology. I'm not into tarot cards. If somebody else is, that's wonderful. I've gotten tarot readings and things like that, but my spirituality is for me. I need 50 grand. What I need to do? Let me get in here and do something for me. So that's why I don't really think I'll be doing a spiritual channel. A lot of spiritual people are broke. just just go there. A lot of people that are into that, all them hotep people, and I'm taking it back to my African roots, and no deodorant, and you got to wear your hair all crazy, and you got to be all, I'm not into all of that. I just don't like all of that. So my spirituality works for me, and all that other stuff is right. Conspiracy theories, and they trying to hold the black man down, and this is what happened to black people back in such and such a day, and I don't care. Like, I wasn't born. So what? Like, you know what I mean? So my spirituality is a little different. It's a little different. That's just me though, baby. I don't care about all that. Why? I don't understand why people even want to know. Why do you want to know what happened back then? How you know these people are telling you the truth? That's my thing. Okay, so y'all said they held us in concentration camps, raped all the women, did all this. How you know? I always ask my teacher that. How you know? How you know that what's in these history books is for real? Was you there? If you wasn't there, why do you care? Like, the fuck? That's me. Might sound ignorant, but I don't quite frankly give a damn. So what? They should have left, all I know. What do I think about the Luxy app? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I love spirituality, but I don't care too seriously to talk about spirits. But I love tarot cards. Tarot cards are usually really accurate for me. And every tarot reading that I have gotten has been very accurate. Every reading I've gotten has been very accurate. So I believe in somebody else. Y'all study that. Just tell me. You go study and go to Mars and talk to them, and then come back and tell me what it is. So that way I can know. Because I'm not finna do it. Now, I do take heed when it's my time. I take heed when it's time for me to know, when it's time for me to learn. But if it doesn't resonate with me enough, then I'll be like, oh yeah, that's what they told you on Jupiter. Okay. Yeah. Is it easy to find a potential in Texas? It's easy to find a potential everywhere. Alana, it's easy to find a potential mate everywhere, not just in Texas. I can get them anywhere. Why do I think spiritualists are broke when they can manifest things into existence? Do you think it's their mindset? They want to be like that. That's cool to them. It's cool to them to be less than, and to be one with the collective, and to be thank you, boo kitty. Thank you so much. You have really been a blessing. You have really been a blessing. I appreciate you so much. I really do. Bless your love heart. I don't know why they're broke, but I think that in a way it's cool. A lot of people in the spiritual community think it's cool to be broke. They think it's cool to not have. And, I guess it depends on which sector you're talking about, because there's a whole bunch of different, that you can be a part of. But I just feel like, so where do you get your crystals? I get a lot of my crystals from locally. I get a lot of them from a local shop here. I get them, and we have a Native American powwow every year here, and they go to different trade. They have different trade shows, and since I am Native American, I go to that one every year, and I get a lot of my crystals there. But my big ones that I have gotten, get those on Etsy. But I want my crystal. I need to be with my crystal. I want to touch it and feel it, and I have to. It has to be. You know, y'all done made me go down a whole nother belief systems. Yeah. They think being broke makes you more closer to God or the universe. Yeah, I believe that for sure. It's got to be something. What kind of crystals do I have? Oh my goodness, I have a lot. If you guys really want to know, is it in here? No. If you really want to know more about crystals and you want to research it, get what's called the Crystal Bible. The Crystal Bible. You could probably get it on Amazon or something, but that'll tell you every crystal that you know, what you use it for. If you want to, get a crystal to help you get a man, get this crystal. If you want one for health, get this one. Grounding, get this one. So I have lots. This one is for money. This one's for money, and this one is for health and to amplify whatever I'm manifesting. So yeah, it just depends on what you're trying to do at any given time. But I have amethyst over here, rose quartz over here, tourmaline. I have way too many. I have a lot. People who can't manifest what they want isn't connected to spirit that great. The ones I follow, the ones I follow ain't about that life. They want the coins. So I think it depends on what you believe, right? It depends on what you believe. But I think that everybody is connected to spirit because we all are a spirit. Everybody has a spirit inside of them. That's why when you die, you're just a shell of a person because your spirit no longer lives there. This is my belief system. Just saying. So I think that everybody is connected to spirit. I just think that a lot of people don't know how to empower themselves. If you empower yourself, you can literally have exactly what you want at any given time. You don't need anybody else. You don't need a tarot reading. You don't need a crystal. You don't need nothing. If you want something bad enough, you can manifest it. I'm telling you. If you need a better job, you can have a better job. It's like God is our dad and some of us are his estranged children. I don't believe in that. I won't even go into what I believe about that. Wonderful, if that's what you believe. But I think that everybody is their own spiritual guide. Everybody is their own life coach. You have the power to do and be and have everything that you want. So, there you go. That's what I believe. I think that we are all empowered to do that. So yeah. Fasting really helps manifest what you want. Okay. Yeah, once you get manifesting down, it's a whole new world, baby. So yeah. Changing your old belief systems. You change your old belief systems by questioning what your belief systems are in the first place. And then you adopt new ones. So just like an alcoholic, if I take the alcohol away, I have to replace it with something so that I don't miss this negative. So if you take, the belief that you'll never be able to get a man to take care of you away and replace it with, why wouldn't a man want to take care of me? You are changing the outcome of whatever it is you're trying to do. So keep in mind that your belief systems are yours. Your belief systems are different than other people's. Figure out what your belief systems are. If you don't like them, change them. Take the necessary steps to change what your belief systems are, and you will see changes in your own life. Okay? Now, the giveaway. The giveaway is going for our 300th video, in celebration of our 300th video, is going to be held this Friday. So you have a couple of days to go. I think it's Nobody Wants Nobody That Nobody Wants video. The instructions are on that video. I'm going to announce the winner on that day, and then you'll be able to receive your gift or prize or whatever the case may be. So the prize is going to be a free consultation. I think that was the collective of everybody that wanted to give something away. So that's what is going to be offered in celebration of our 300th video, is a free consultation with me. So thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you guys so much for your support. The channel is growing by, astonishing numbers at this point. I get more and more and more subscribers every day. So I'm amazed. I'm thankful for all of your support. Thank you guys for commenting. Even if you were on the video and then you come back later and comment, I appreciate you guys. You guys have really, really been showing out lately. And I thank you. I do. So don't forget, Friday is the last day to enter. We will be doing that giveaway on this channel on that day. And thank you. Thanks for your support. So I'm Michaela Pink, and that's what I think. Bye.